Good morning, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This morning I review for you guys of the Atari VCS 2600 original library game Missile Command. Now, the arcade cabinet original was developed in 1980 for Atari by Rich Adam and Dave Hurer. Well, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. And it was ported to the Atari VCS 2600 in 1981. It's a bit of an interesting development history and all. For instance, at first the cities in the game were named after real ones, which caused developer Dave Hurer to actually end up having nightmares about each one of those cities facing nuclear destruction. So, yeah, it would have been a little bit of a disturbing project, but I can kind of understand. This was back during the Cold War days and all. Anyway, in the Atari VCS 2600 version, the story changes a bit, where I forget the exact names and all, but you're basically an alien world being attacked with interplanetary missiles by another and trying to defend yourself, which is a bit different from what the arcade cabinet original story was going by. And in all honesty, though, it was a pretty popular game. And the Atari VCS 2600 port, as we'll see before too long, actually happened to be not nearly arcade perfect, but still a fair adaptation. It was a pretty good arcade port. Happens to be pretty close, if not quite. Anyway, let's have a look here. I have my loose copy I got from my local game exchange retailer. Still has an old price sticker on it. So I just paid $1.99 for it. See, 1981 Atari Incorporated, which, yep. Let's see, says it's CX 2638. Okay, and to use with joystick controllers. Nothing too fancy or special about it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and toss it into my Hypercam Retron 77, and we're going to take a look at some gameplay. Okay, so we're going to go with game one. Why not? Basically, you just use the joystick to move and fire button to fire your counter missiles. You have approximately looks like 6 cities to defend, or they may be considered 6 bases. And, well, down there where the little squares on the left are at represents how many missiles you have left in reserve batteries, so. And you get extra points after each wave for having some left, as well as for each city or base down there you have remaining after the wave has passed. We're in wave 2 now. You also get an extra life at 10,000 points. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be every 10,000 points or just a one-time deal. It's not really an extra life, it's an extra city or extra base down there to help you out. And of course the waves of missiles, enemy missiles, is going to continue to get progressively faster and tougher to counter. Of course, at this early point in the game, you can get rid of a lot of them just by getting just ahead of them. Where you do your counter missiles at will create an explosion that will persist for at least a few seconds before being gone. So any enemy missiles coming in, running into them will be destroyed. Of course, if you're not careful enough to place them pretty well, you're not going to get very far, but, you know. Let's see, is that wave 4 and we're on wave 5 or what? I forget. You guys can probably tell these are coming in a lot faster than the previous batch. Have to have quick reflexes and reaction time to keep ahead of them after a bit. Almost at the point of earning a city back, or an extra one, I think. Actually, I don't think very often I've actually managed to get this far without losing one, so. And I speak too soon. That's 2 down. But I got one back. I haven't lost any more. Okay. Those, the ones coming in making all that noise are supposed to be a smart bomb, I think. And I got a second city back. Didn't take too long. Oh, by the way, seriously? The first and second waves, you just get regular point values on, while, the third and fourth you get double, fifth and sixth you get triple, seventh and eighth you get, 4 times, ninth and 10th, 5 times, and for everything 11th wave above, you get 6 times the amount of points. And I think you guys will get the idea, have enough gameplay to get the idea. Actually, 25,385, that's probably a better score than I've done too much in a while. Okay, so that was Missile Command, a 1982, 1981, I mean, original library game for the Atari VCS 2600, and like I said, pretty good. Not nearly arcade perfect. Not a nearly arcade perfect arcade port, and it does ramp up in difficulty pretty fast. I just played game 1 on that one, and there's also some easier variations, including one that's more of a child's version. You know, so easy that any kid can get through it for a while. Which I've actually played that way on some games. Hey, some games you really have to ease into. Anyway, I find it to be a pretty good game. If you guys get a chance to check it out, I would recommend doing so. Anyway, my preferred YouTubers, Phil with his channel The No Swear Gamer, High Retro Game Lord, Retro Comparisons, and Willie with his channel Arcade USA actually has 2 good videos featuring this game. And finally, Greg Dead Games, which that one I must give a bit of forewarning is a gameplay video, and you better be prepared to set aside some time, as it's something over an hour long, but still worth it. Well, all of them have very nice videos featuring this game on their channels, and I'm going to leave links so you can check them all out if you like. As a matter of fact, that should be, if you have an itch for Missile Command right now, and have been watching this video, pretty much with the links I'm about to leave, you shouldn't be wanting or lacking for any Missile Command for a while. Anyway, if you enjoy my channel's content, please like, share, and subscribe. And please leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment section below, as I love to hear from you guys, whether the feedback is positive or negative. You guys take care, have a good morning, and I will see you again in my next video.